You call me a saint, but you know I'm a stranger, all willing and able to do what you want. You think I'm a thing.
Good good morning, guys. Welcome, Iceman, Options Trade King. Another day, another dollar. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so I was just looking at Airbnb. Saw King was talking about it. Airbnb is popping as kind of expected, right? Travel's opening back up. Disney, Airbnb, airlines, Disney cruise ships, oil should all be doing well. Okay, keep an eye on that. If you see Airbnb start to backtrack or pull back, especially if you see it pull back towards the 176 range, what would that tell you? It would tell you that there is a potential issue. That would be a sign, right? Just a warning, nothing major. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate it. All right, ES futures. Let's take a look at those real quick, see how they're doing. All right, futures look good. We've come across the 20 EMA, holding. What I would like to see is this to continue upward. I would like to see this climb continue up, get close to new highs again, at least get over yesterday's highs. That's what I would like to see. Show the sentiment starting to turn, right? So we get above yesterday's highs and kind of come back and test back this low. Anyway, we'll see what happens. SPY should look very similar. Yep. All right, now notice again, guys, I was really hoping these would hold. We did pull down towards the end of last night, but in pre-market, we're back up. So is that gap up good? I don't know. A lot of times indexes and futures like to go fill those gaps. So a little bit wary. Maybe you'll see a little bit of a dive first thing at market open, and then it rip up. Maybe you'll see it rip up and then pull down in the afternoon. We see, and then we see. SOAC merger, when it might complete. Guys, not even close. SOAC is a rumor, just so you guys know. We'll just go to SPACtrack.net real quick since we have time. I mean, so SOAC, I have July calls, I believe, but really we need sentiment in the SPAC market to change. It is going to be a longer term hold. And Ostrich Trader already sold out because he didn't get the pop he wanted. Market didn't seem too interested at any one point, but this is, oh, remind us to get back. They signed a definitive agreement last week. I did not know that. So this will be 3 months out. Okay, that shortens it up a little bit. So you got 3 months on this one. I did not know they signed their DA. The fact that they signed it and you still don't get a pop also means that the market doesn't seem to care about it, or that SPACs are just so beaten down right now that it just won't make a difference. Rocket. Guys, be careful here. WSP pumped this up last week. While it does look good, I don't know what's going to happen. Hard to tell. Some of the stocks that WSP has recently pumped are back into pumps. So before I move on from this, it's holding support. Like to see it hold on the 24 line. Ultimately, like to see it get above 26 to see it continue. Okay, so between 24 and 26 is kind of no man's land, in my opinion. See where it goes. But like Expert, EXPR, look at that thing, guys. This is another WSB pump where it was. Express Clothing, here was the last pump that they did. Ridiculous. So it's on its way soaring again. Be careful if you play this because it has earnings coming up. The IV is extremely high on this. Be very easy to get IV crushed. For those of you guys trying to play GME, I don't know why. The premiums are so ridiculously stupid. You guys ever see that when last time GME started to fall real hard? And some guys were like, how come my puts aren't going up? It's because the implied volatility was so high. You paid such a high premium that it started to pull down towards that. And it didn't like it was going to recover, and algos let off. So careful. Fiverr. Yeah, Fiverr was hit a support last night, right? Previous low. Come back up. You have 319, 330 calls. I'm going to tell you there's probably no way. Like I said, we have we have no stimulus money coming back in yet. We've had a Senate approval, but that doesn't mean anything. All it means is that money's going to come, but money has not come out yet. So while I do think you'll see sentiment change on this, as I mentioned the last couple of days, I think it's going to be slow. So the closer you get to expiration where you're not at, where it's not going up, that is going to, your theta's or your time is going to kill you on that one. Okay, NVIDIA. NVIDIA way down. Man, some of these really did get hit hard yesterday towards the. This one just got hit hard yesterday. This is a tech stock, right? So techs have been pulling back strong all night. We'd like to see that come back, but that's not confirmed, guys. Once again, we're sitting here in pre-market. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, don't jump the guns. I mean, if you want to start a position, I can't blame you, I suppose, because we're all so anxious to get some gains. But at the same time, I'd hate to see you get blow up an account again because it goes down. I mean, the Dow was up at record high yesterday, and meanwhile Nasdaq was down almost 10%. Nasdaq is notoriously tech heavy, so be aware. Techs look weak still. Okay. I mean, yeah, they're bouncing back today, but overall, that's nothing, right, compared to the drop it's had. So and this is a pre-market jump, so just be careful. Okay, that's why I still have my ARC put for the week. TQQQ going up. Yep. So this is pro shares of QQQ. I mean, as long as the SPY continues to come today, right, and everything goes positive, QQQ should go up. So, and it is in pre-market. Like I said, my biggest concern, guys, is that we got all this stuff gapping. A lot of times when you get stuff that gaps really big, it wants to fill the gap. So keep that in mind. I particularly am not a huge fan of gaps unless I sell at the top of the gap, like I did with Beyond about a month or two ago, whatever it was. MGM. Okay, MGM, casino. Guys, market's reopening. This has covered the 90 EMA. It's looking good. I think anything travel stocks is probably good right now. WFC, banks, going to be good. Pre-market, these are pulling back for some reason, probably just because they're so far extended above their 9 EMAs. It's just a little bit of a consolidation period, but banks all look good. Market's about to reopen. Economy's about to reopen. What does that mean? It means businesses will be making and spending money. People will be spending money. Banks are going to be doing all right. AMD. Man, I have not played AMD for a while. This thing has just been trash for months. Even when IRCX and NVIDIA were rocking, this thing was barely moving. I don't know why AMD is not my favorite play here in the last couple months. Don't know why it's not moving. I mean, it tanks with the rest of them, but when the other ones surge, it does not seem to react the same. Okay, Vuzi. That sounds familiar. Oh, because I used to day trade this one. I mean, really, guys, chart looks okay. We're sitting on the 50 EMA, a little above. You want to see this get back above 17, get up towards that $18 again. Right now, it closed as support at $13.75. I wouldn't want to see it go below that. All right. Yeah, and that very well could be. AMD may take off at some point here. I mean, you're right. It does feel like it's due because it has not moved. But at the same time, you get to be, unless you've seen those big moves in the past out of it, or there's, something. I mean, the problem I get with that kind of mentality, which don't get me wrong, I get the same thing, right? But it's like that kind of the casino thing, like, oh, it's got to go up type of thing. When I look for breakouts, I look for, like it's getting wound tight. It's had big breakouts here in the recent past. It has highs to retest. AMD has just been trashing down for some reason. GM value stock should be doing good. Yes, it is. I think you'll see GM do good this year. And notice, guys, the value stocks, these aren't gapping up a ton. I mean, techs are gapping up. That's what concerns me. They were weak yesterday, and today they're gapping up in pre-market. I feel like, don't get me wrong, I could be wrong, okay? But I feel like there's a lot of traders out there that are just ready for this shit to turn around. And I think some people are going to, but so many people gotten burned too. It's hard to sit there and just hold, right? I mean, you just got burned for weeks and weeks in a row. And now what? You're going to take some profits are going to come by and you're not going to take it? I just don't think that surge is going to continue here. I could be wrong. Damn it. Just did something to my... Hang on a second. All right. Let's move on to Zom real quick. Oil. Why would Zom be doing good? Exxon will be doing good because the economy is about to reopen. Airlines, Disney, cruises, people traveling, Uber picking up, right? I mean, everything's going to be using oil a lot more than it has been. I see their business model doing very well this year. Apple's getting the same bounce, the same tech bounce everybody else is getting. So like I said, guys, just be careful today, because if we go back and look at the SPY, let's just take a look at the SPY one more time, since it's obviously getting pumped up by tech. All right, let's just turn on extended hours and look. Guys, look at that volume. There's nothing. Let's just go take a look at some of these. Somebody pumped me up. Apple's one. Somebody pumped me up a couple other tech stocks here again real quick. This is why I'm concerned, guys. We're having these big pump ups, and look at this volume. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but like it's nothing compared to what it is during the days. So this is what's pumping it up. I mean, hang on. In the last, these are 15-minute candles, 106,000, 250,000 shares, 200,000. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, 200,000 shares, right? But yesterday we're talking about millions every 15 minutes. We are doing a fraction of what the market does during hours. Okay. So let's look at AMD again real quick. I imagine, yep, it's pumping up, right? Once again, look at this. No volume. 87,000, 17,000, 29,000, 12,000 shares here in the last 15 minutes. But yesterday into the close, it was at millions of shares per 15 minutes. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Just everybody use your heads, please. Do you see AMA squeeze? Please be coming for AMD. Let me just take a look here real quick. Turn off extended hours. Honestly, no. I mean, they're all fairly separated, and they're all under each other. I mean, 9's under the 20, 20's under the 50. 50 is about to down cross the 100, which is crazy. But I see there could be a squeeze. I mean, there could be a little bit of a squeeze. But don't get me wrong, this thing is trading at lows. I mean, 200-day moving averages are some of my favorite moves. So don't take me the wrong way. But this could cause a little bit of a squeeze. But what you might see is if this gets back up to these levels, all of these merging back together and then get an EMA squeeze, right? But for that to happen, you really need to probably get back into the low 80s, low to mid 80s, okay? Anything else you guys want to see real quick? I'm just going to pull up a few other ones. Look at Tesla. I bet they're getting some decent volume actually this morning. In pre-market, actually, they're not either. God, that worries me. Okay, Tesla's getting, oh, Jesus. Tesla is getting 80,000 shares, 50,000 shares of volume, and 24,000 shares of volume in 15 minutes. Yesterday, 1.4, 1.3 million, 1.1 million. I mean, oh, guys, people are going to take profits. I would not expect this to start out a green day. Sorry to say. I did check out Apple. Oh, no, was that Apple? Yeah, I think it was Apple. Apple has no volume. Extended hours. Almost no volume pumping this thing up. I mean, don't get me wrong, 120,000, 130,000, a couple 100,000. But like I said, yesterday was the big one was 11 million shares, but 2, 3, 4, 5 million shares on average, and it's getting pumped up with just a few 100,000 shares. Let's look at Disney real quick and see what Disney's getting pumped up on, just because, or maybe Airbnb, like a travel stock. So, I mean, they're getting pumped up on low no volume either, but they also didn't have as much volume yesterday. I mean, look at Airbnb. Airbnb was having 50,000, 60,000, and towards the end of the day, it got 300, 150,000. And this morning, it's only having 4, 5, 6,000 shares of volume. Nothing. Oh boy. Well, this is why we don't trade for the first half hour or so, boys and girls. Keep an eye out, guys. Man, that pre-market volume is low. All right. So, quick takeaway from this morning. Tech still looks weak. It's getting pumped up, in my opinion. Looks like traders are just ready for it to roll and getting excited and putting in just because. Guys, we get that way, right? It's the gambler mentality. It has to go up. It doesn't have to go up. Nothing has to go up. Okay? Money has not hit the market yet. Economy has not reopened yet. Okay? These are sentiments. We're looking for subtle sentiment change going into actual money being released into the market. All right, guys, that's my takeaway. Let's see if I'm right after market. Have a good day. Play safe. Play tight. Take profits when you get them. See you guys tonight.
Bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is